Yeah, baby! Rock and roll, welcome back to Jay's Rock and Roll Stories. I'm your host, Jay. I'm digging it. I'm digging Oasis, man. Before I get to my notes of the day, there's one thing that, what is the impetus? What is the core? What is the root? What is the seed of this band? And it's all an icon, a praise to one person, John Lennon. This band is just obsessed or devoted, pulling that energy from the some might say the leader of the Beatles, right? In certain songs, in certain times, yeah, like that attitude dude, you can't top me. That's what Oasis is. I love this. So we left off in part 2 talking about recording their first album, and I'm going to begin with them still recording their first album, and they take a break from the studio, and this is everything I talk about is end of 93, beginning of 1994. Oasis goes to Scotland to the Sony Records convention in Scotland at the Glen Eagles Golf Club. And these are just like fucking regular old guys from the neighborhood, you know. They're kind of like pranksters, you know. So the story is Noel goes up to the bar and was like, "Yeah, let me how much for like a pint or whatever?" And he's like, "No, it's an open bar." He's like, "Oh, in that case, let me have a bottle of that and a bottle of that." He's like, "What's the most expensive thing?" He's like, "Oh, this. Oh, give me one of those. Give me some of those really nice cigars." So he takes. Wouldn't you? Shit. And then they all kind of party. They get drunk, and Noel calls the police and reports that there's a man outside. His name is Bonehead, and he's running around naked shooting a BB gun. And he's like shooting people with the BB gun. And the police show up. This February of 94 is their first foreign concert date, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be at the, what's it called? Paradiso Club in Amsterdam. So they're going to take a ferry from England to Amsterdam. And I guess on the ferry, you have, like, there's like berths, you have rooms where you can, sleep or whatever. So before they even get to the fucking ferry, they get on the bus. They're like, the company bus or whatever, and they make a couple stops, and they're doing Jack Daniels. They go through 2 bottles of Jack Daniels on the bus, stop, get one more. So the whole band went through 3 bottles of Jack Daniels, and then they get to the ferry. So they get on the ferry towards Amsterdam. Remember, this is in February of 1994. And they're all drunk, and they go to, I guess there's a duty-free shop on the ferry, and they steal champagne bottles from the duty-free shop and then take those stolen bottles back to the bar. Perfect place to drink, right? That's where you drink, at a bar. So they're all drinking stolen bottles of champagne at the bar. So the security is called. There's like these guards that come up, and then, they kind of shoo them away. So they're all, it's kind of like, just get out of here. Just go to your room, that kind of thing. So Noel and Bonehead go back to their own rooms. Giggsy and Liam kind of fuck off, and they're fucking around. And here's the story. So Giggsy and Liam are walking around, and Giggsy sees, they're walking through a hall, right? I guess it's kind of late. Everyone went to their own berth. And he hears like a commotion, and then he sees Liam, and then he sees a guard about to hit Liam in the head with his truncheon, his baton. So Giggsy punches him in the face. So Giggsy punches the fucking guy in the face, and then a bunch of guards come and tackle Giggsy and tackle Liam. Liam gets away and runs away, and so they take Giggsy to to like kind of like I don't know, like a location where you can jail someone if that needs to be, right? So he's in there, and then all of a sudden he hears a commotion, and then it's Liam like cussing, and they bring him there too. They captured both of them. And I guess the book talks about how the guards really kind of like they didn't fuck around. Like they beat the shit out of Liam and Giggsy. Like I guess the main guy, because they put him in this little cell, and he took a piece of chalk and he was like wrote on the ground, like make like a little square. Put your fucking nose on that line and you stay right there. And I guess they were in that place for 24 hours, and I guess for like 3 hours Liam was like all right, I'll do whatever you say. I guess they fucking got it, you know. So you know, Noel and Bonehead get off the boat, and we're like, what the hell, where is everyone? And it turns out that they just sent the boat back, and everyone gets back to England, and Noel and Bonehead are pissed, dude. They're so pissed off at Liam and Giggsy, like ruining this bullshit, you know. And Liam was kind of defending it. He said here, and I quote, "This was what did he call this here? Just general rock and roll behavior." And their fucking manager's like, "Fuck that, dude. Playing to 300 people in Amsterdam is proper rock and roll behavior. You know, not getting arrested so no one can hear our music is rock and roll behavior. Fuck you." And I guess Liam and I guess Noel and Bonehead like just fucking ignored Liam and Giggsy for like a week. Like, you know, fuck you. Kind of blew it. Let's see what else happened here. In March, the next month of '94, this is kind of cool. I've been watching this on YouTube. I whenever I do a fucking project, I'm giving you the story. I'm gonna envelop myself with everything. I'm gonna embrace it all. I have been listening in my car of the 1996 Nebworth CD of Oasis fucking for a week now. My kids are like, "Dad, this is noisy music." It's an interesting CD. Interesting album. 2 CDs. It's 2 nights. A Saturday and a Sunday. We haven't even got to that in the book, but I'm just saying that I embrace it all. When it comes to a project, I'm in it. So I was reading about this in the book, March of '94. This is Oasis's first show. First appearance on TV. The show is called The Word. I don't think that show exists anymore. It's called The Word, and they're promoting their first single, Supersonic. And it's really cool. This is '94. There was this, I remember when I was 13 in 1994, there's like this element of like the early to mid 90s where when you show some sort of like semblance of something from like the 70s or 60s or 70s, they would refer to that as retro. So everything's like, or not everything, but like a little bit of a little taste, a little touch of like, ooh, it's retro. Like, so in this show, The Word, the Oasis is playing live on the stage, and in the background they have like visuals, and then they cut to like audience members. So it looks like young people in the 1990s being, "Wow, look at us, we're like back in the day, we're retro." It's funny, man. It's hilarious. The band looks awesome. The band's playing Supersonic. They sound really fucking good. And I was reading a lot of comments on YouTube how, because when Liam sings, he kind of bends forward and he puts his hands behind his back. And it's interesting about that posture that he has, because that was kind of like what Johnny Rotten had with the Sex Pistols. And I like I think it's also interesting that in this book it talks about a lot of like producers were comparing or referencing Oasis as the Small Faces meets the Sex Pistols. So it's like you have like a fashionable band, Small Faces, versus like an in-your-face band, Sex Pistols. I kind of like that comparison. Anyway, so in this video, and a lot of comments are talking about how I've never seen Liam hold the microphone. Wow, Liam's holding the microphone. Wow, look at that. Liam's holding the microphone. Because he always has his hands behind his back, hunched over, and putting his face in the microphone. But in this video, he has his hand, like, holding the microphone. So they do it. They're playing Supersonic. It's pretty good. Check it out. The Word, Oasis, Supersonic. So they take to the road. They're taking to the road March 94 with a band called Whiteout. It's just a British band. They get along. The two bands get along. And, they get along so well that they're kind of like, all right, how about this? We'll open this night. You open the next night. We'll just alternate. You know what I mean? Like tomorrow you open. Wednesday we open. Back and forth, back and forth. But after every show, all the fans come out. And they they circle the little shitty little tour van that Oasis has. They want to meet Oasis. And meanwhile, when Whiteout has one of those nice tourist, rock and roll band vans, like the whispers and crickets, nothing's there, I thought that was interesting. It's the Oasis buzz, man. It's that attitude. Let's see. August 9th of 1994 in Newcastle. So still, this is still the birth of Oasis. They don't have security. They're still just fucking the lads from Manchester, right? So at this show, August 9th of 1994, this guy was like eyeballing Liam the entire show, and Liam saw him like that. He could kind of feel like, what, there's something up with this shit, and then he gets up on stage. This guy from the audience gets up on stage and punches Noel in the face. And Noel drops his guitar and just wails into him. Liam sees what's going on. He comes over. He's kicking they kick the shit out of this guy on the stage. Finally, security from the venue pull him out and pull him off, and Noel goes to the microphone saying, "We're done. We're not coming back," and they leave. They run to their van, and there's all these fucking fans running after them and shit. Rock and roll, baby. That's what this is. All right, funny story here. So this is the same year. There was at some point, the lead singer of In Excess. All right, you remember the band In Excess. Devil inside, every single one of us, the devil. Okay, Australian band. Michael Hutchinson is the lead singer. His girlfriend has eyes for Liam Gallagher. And there's been a couple run-ins where she kind of sees him and he sees her, and Michael Hutchinson's kind of pissed off, and it's just kind of and it comes to blows. I guess there was a couple times when Liam and Michael Hutchinson are cussing each other out across the room or getting close. People had to no, get back. All right, poor Liam. This is crappy for Liam. And no one would like this. All right, so just imagine, in the early evening, you're fighting with Michael Hutchinson because his girlfriend likes you, and you're like, "Fuck you! All right, fuck you! Fuck you!" You leave. All right. So he goes back to the hotel, Liam, right? The rest of the band goes to, I think they went to Bono's party or something. Bono had a bar or some shit like that. And so it's Liam's by himself, and eventually the band's going to come back to the hotel. So Liam goes down to the bar hotel to have a couple drinks and just chill out, because he's kind of all wound up. Guess who's in the fucking bar, sitting in the goddamn same bar, looking at Liam? His own father. Guess why? God, this guy's a scumbag. Thomas, I think his name was. The father, he got paid by, I wrote it down right here, he got paid by News of the World magazine, newspaper. It's like a crap magazine, newspaper. Paid him, like they scoped out where Liam is. Like, I want to pay you, go sit in there. We'll see what happens. We can write it down. Anyway, so yeah, he's sitting there, and Liam he's already pissed off. So he gets up and he confronts his father. He's like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" And the father starts cussing at him too. And Liam says, "I'm gonna break your fucking legs." And the father's like, "You couldn't break shit." You know what I mean? So he throws a punch. Liam throws a punch, but it's intercepted by a friend who backs him off. And out of nowhere, Noel shows up. And Noel came from Bono's party or something. And he's like, "Liam, get over here." And he's like, "No, fuck you. Liam, get over right now." So Noel finally grabs Liam and he pulls him aside. And all the people of the band get everyone out of that area of the hotel. Get the fuck out. Everyone get out. And they just had to have like a calm down word together, you know. So everyone went back to bed. And that morning, Liam wakes up. This is I think this is a nice turn of events, all right. Liam wakes up from all that shit, right? Oh my God, fighting with like lead singer of INXS and then my dad. Like, fuck, dude, I just want to fucking enjoy myself. He goes downstairs. He goes down to the bar and he has some breakfast. He orders a breakfast. And the waitress or, you know, of like the hotel bar, she's like, "All right, what room you got?" Because she's going to like, you know, charge it to his room. He says, "I don't got a room." He's like, "What do you mean? You're staying here. You have to have a room. What room do you have?" He's like, "No, I don't got a room." "Well, I can't charge you if you're here and you don't got a room." He's like, "Well, listen. The mattress is in the bathroom. The TV is upside down. The rug is in the kitchen. And I don't call that a room." She starts laughing. He starts laughing. And it's just kind of like everyone needed a fucking laugh, you know? So he has a couple friends that show up. And they're all sitting in this morning part of the hotel, just having a breakfast. Their friends are there. It's just kind of like, nice to have a little moment like that, you know? All of a sudden, because like the curtains are drawn. I mean, the curtains are covering the windows. You can't see. But you can hear the fans outside getting closer to the window. And they're singing Wonderwall. And the fans are singing Wonderwall. And the friends of Liam say to Liam, they say, "I think they want to see you." So Liam takes a piece of toast, takes a bite out of it, goes over to the window, pulls the curtain, right? All of his friends are screaming, "Ah!" He's eating a piece of toast. And he offers it. He kind of offers the piece of toast towards like the glass. Like, "You want a piece of toast?" They're all screaming and stuff. So he shuts the blinds again. He goes and sits back down. And I like this. I wrote this down. I think this is nice. He says, "Now that's fame for you. Screams when you're just trying to eat your sandwich." That's nice, right? Liam Gallagher is a good guy. I mean, you have to understand that all that crazy shit that he did and said, this was like when he was like in his 20s. You were an asshole when you were in your 20s. I was an asshole in my 20s. Everyone was a fucking asshole in their 20s. I've seen that documentary about him, and I've seen footage of him lately. He's just a nice, humble guy, man. It's nice. It's a cool band. It's a good band. I'm excited. I think we can do it. I think you and I can get together and go see Oasis. What do you think? What do you say? I think we can do it. Come on, man. We're getting close. They're going to go on tour. How about this? You and I, let's go. All right? All right. If you enjoyed this episode, give me 5 stars wherever you listen to. If you're curious about going to the concert, send me an email because I think you and I are going to go. And let's do it. Let's do it for the show. Let's do it together. You go with me, and we'll do a little like, a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. All right. Anyway, email the show, jaysrockandrollstories@proton.me. Listen to Oasis, man. It's really good. Listen to Supersonic. Check out Nebworth. KNEBWORTH 1996. Haven't even got to that in the episode yet, but it's an interesting concert. They close the concert with "I Am the Walrus." Dude, it's so cool how it's like a harnessed, devoted. We love John Lennon. That's why we're doing this. And I just think that's fucking cool. Anyway, all right, that's it for now, okay? Come back next time. We're going to do some more. We'll wrap up the tale of the book because it only goes up to 1996, and we'll take over from there because that's a lot of room from 96 to 2025, right? 2025 is when they go back on tour. Come on, let's go. See you next time.